What's going on, guys? My name is D. Anthony with Evolution Traders. In this video, I want to talk about why trading is so difficult. Because I think a lot of traders really struggle, especially in the beginning stages, the beginning years, the early years is what I like to call them, because there's just such an information overload that goes out there. This indicator, that strategy, this time frame, this concept. There's so many different ways out there to trade. Not one way to trade is any better than the next. You should be looking for a 2-to-1 on your R to R, a 1-to-1 on your R to R, a 6-to-1 on your R to R, this, that, and the other. Again, there's no way right or wrong to take profits. As long as you have risk being managed, you have stop losses, it really comes down to how well you can manage the strategy or the edge or the process that you are using. The number one thing that I would recommend to anyone new trader or anyone looking to get consistent in 2024 when it comes to day trading, whatever you're trading, whether it be options, stocks, futures, forex, crypto, commodities, doesn't really matter, is make sure that whatever edge that you're using, whatever process that you're using, it aligns with your personality. So if you are someone who has a hard time sitting through 4-hour candles waiting for a setup, then you're probably not best trading a 4-hour chart. Maybe you need to move down to a 1-hour and then, go down to a 30-minute and a 15-minute and a 5-minute. And you need to find the sweet spot that works with your personality. Number two, you need to also make sure that you're journaling your trades, make sure that you're back testing your edge, and make sure you have 100% full confidence in your edge. Because a lot of times I see traders, they will try a specific way of trading, a specific process. They'll have one win, they'll have a winning day, a winning week, and then the market cycles and conditions change, and maybe that way of trading or taking entries doesn't work for a day or 2 days, and maybe they lose an account, or maybe they go on a cold streak and then they change the way that they trade. Guys, I've been trading for 9 years, and for around 7 of those 9 years, I've essentially looked for the same things each and every single day, regardless of market conditions. Now, yes, sometimes when market conditions change, I have to adapt my strategy. Maybe it's widening my stop loss, maybe it's shrinking my stop loss, maybe it's trading heavier size, maybe it's sizing down on the number of contracts that I'm playing, but it's the same type of setups that I'm looking for on a day in and day out basis. These are, some of the reasons why trading is so hard, is because there's so much information out there. You've watched hundreds of videos on YouTube. Maybe you've read dozens of trading books. Maybe you've spent countless hours on Twitter and Reddit and StockTwits and any other social media outlet that you can consume content. And everyone always says the same thing, but a different thing, right? And it's who's right, who's wrong, who can I trust, who is just, a snake oil salesman, who is the real deal trader. So many people are trying to align themselves with who they think is the best. And to be quite honest, none of us, nobody that's putting out any content on any social media platform is the best trader, right? Because every trader's strategy is going to lose. Every trader is going to have a different way to manage risk. Every trader is going to have a different set of rules. Every trader is going to have a different account size, meaning their balance, whatever their account size is, whether you're trading prop firms or a personal account. So there's no real right or wrong way to trade. And I think that going down that rabbit hole tends to stop the progression of a trader's development, when in theory, what you really want to do is you want to focus on finding a couple of setups that kind of align with your personality, figuring out how much risk you like putting on the table per trade, what you're okay with winning, what you're okay with losing, and then kind of maximize that on a day in and day out basis. And I believe that you need to come into the markets, kind of look at the same things each and every single day, And you need to gain that screen time and that market experience by actually following through with what you say you're going to follow through on and what you're actually learning. Not just for a day, not just for a week, not just for a month, but actually give yourself 3 months sticking to the same strategies, same entries, same risk, and really journaling and seeing where are the mistakes coming from. Are they coming from a mechanical point of view, which is going to be your strategy, or is it coming from an emotional point of view, which is you, mindset, psychology, risk management? Where's the main problem coming from? Okay. Then once you can identify where the main problem is coming from, then you can address and fix those issues the next 3 months. Okay. So it's not about changing the strategy, 6 months down the road. It's about altering. Maybe you need to increase the stop loss. Maybe you need to size down on the contracts. The entries are fine, but maybe you're just trading too much size for the given move. Maybe it needs more room to develop. Maybe it doesn't need that much room to develop, and you're a quick scalper, scalping 4, 5, 6 mini contracts, and you're not really looking for a big wide stop loss. You're looking for a 5-point stop loss, get in, get out, and call it a day. So again, work in blocks. I believe in working in blocks of 20. After 20 trades, evaluate what just happened. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? What was the market conditions? What was the market cycle? But again, in order to be a good trader, you have to have good critical thinking skills, and you have to be able to execute in real time at lightning speed. Sometimes you need to do math in your head really quickly to figure out your stop loss, how much risk, what is a reward, what's the potential. You need to outplay all of the possible scenarios. If this trade doesn't win, how much am I going to lose? If this trade does go in my favor, where am I looking to take profits? Am I okay with shutting down the trading on the day if I hit my take profit? Am I going to take another trade after this? I've taken 2 trades. You need to always be processing data in real time. And again, you don't also want to overwork and overstress yourself when it comes to trading. So I know that there's a lot of traders who like to sit there and take 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 trades a day. You're just hyper scalping, going back and forth, back and forth. All you're really doing is just draining. Like if your brain has a battery life, the more trades you take, the more decisions that you make, you're just draining that mental battery. And there becomes a point where you drain that battery too much in one given, trading session, where you're just no good. You're just no good to yourself. You're no good to your strategy. You're no good to your edge. You can go on tilt. You can make emotional decisions. You can get pissed off. You can get, angry. You can get too excited. If let's say you're winning 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, your ego can get too big in that given moment, size up, take a big loss, give everything back, boom, causes you to go on tilt, causes you to overtrade and revenge trade. So again, figure out what those things are, what those trigger points are, and then actively work towards fixing them each and every single day. Some days there's no setups according to your edge, and that's okay. We come back tomorrow and we do it again. Some days you get one and it's just a complete failure, it doesn't work. Doesn't mean your strategy doesn't work. Doesn't mean it's time to switch strategies or the way you mark up your charts. It just means that today's price action didn't really align with our edge. That's why you do your back testing. You want to back test enough trades to see that, hey, this does work at a 50%, 60%, 55%, 70%. It works. All I need to do is trust it and let the probabilities play out and just manage my risk accordingly to make sure that when I do go through some of those losses, I don't get absolutely destroyed. So why is trading so hard then? Because mastering the mental and the psychological side of things is extremely difficult. Why is it so hard for people to lose weight? Why, the first of the year is coming, and I'll make a good analogy. Everyone signs up for the gym. They make all of these New Year's resolutions. They want to start running. They want to start eating healthier. They want to start working out. They want to join a gym. They want to get a personal trainer. And then a month, 2 months, 3 months later down the road, they forget about all that. Why? It's because the discipline is so hard. Showing up every day is hard. Doing the same thing every day is hard. Forming those habits takes time, and you have to really want to form those habits. So trading's the same way. If you don't really want to form the habits, even though you want the potential outcome, you have to want to form the habit to get the potential outcome that you're looking for, if that makes sense. So again, things are difficult. They are hard. However, it doesn't need to be. You need to get comfortable with doing the uncomfortable. So the uncomfortable is turning off your computer screens after you're down and you hit your daily loss limit according to your trading plan. Doing the uncomfortable means clicking the sell button when you hit stop loss. Doing the uncomfortable is taking 3 winning trades on the day and not taking the 4th potential trade because for the sake of taking the trade. Like, those are doing the uncomfortable things. The uncomfortable things is taking a loss 5 minutes off the bell and fighting the desire to take the next trade because you still feel like there's so much time left in the market and you're going to catch that trade and win it back. Those are the uncomfortable things. At the end of the day, back testing your trades is uncomfortable. It's boring. It's tedious. No one wants to do that, right? Journaling every single day, your emotions, your P&Ls, your strategies, your mock-ups, taking screenshots of your trades. That's uncomfortable. No one likes to do that. Putting yourself out there and saying, hey guys, I took 7 trades today and my strategy only gave me 3. That means that I made, 4 trades where I made mental mistakes and I just took trades for the sake of trading. Putting yourself out there in front of other people, in front of a community, having people to rely on to hold you accountable. Those things are uncomfortable, but need to be done. So get comfortable with doing the uncomfortable and trading won't seem so hard. I hope this video helps you guys. I'll see all of you guys who decide to join Evolution Traders on the inside. To everyone else, if you could do me a favor and get this video to 100 likes, I would highly appreciate that. I'll see all of you guys on the next one.